Hi Aquarius, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. I hope you can see me. It's gone a bit dark actually outside. Yeah, welcome to this channel. We're going to be doing your January 2019 reading. It's a general and a love reading all in one. That's what we're going to be doing from now on, just the generals and the love readings all in one. You will get to see me on screen from now on for a while, along with your cards. The only reasons that you'll see plainly the cards is when I hone down on them, okay? So we're going to do, general and love reading. For this reading, I can't find, there's the box. I'm using the Pamela Coleman, God, I hope you can see that, Smith deck. It's an old deck of mine, which is why the box is a little bit shabby. Let's have a look what's coming in generally. If you want a private reading with me, just hit on, there's a little button above and you can click on that. And go straight through to my website. It'll come at the end of the reading though, and you can also see what your year ahead was as well. I'll leave a little link to the year ahead as well that you can have a look at. Okay, so Universe Spirit, let's have a look at what's coming in for Aquarius in January. Just a general reading for Aquarius in January 2019. What's coming in for Aquarius in January 2019? Show me. All right, let's split the deck. 1, 2 and 3 into 3 like so, and we're going to start putting the cards down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry about the lighting, it's just gone really dark and grey outside and it's still light, which is interesting. That one, there we go. Okay, there we are. So who are you guys? You are the King of Cups. That's who you are. You're kind, you're open, you're emotionally receptive, you're understanding, you're empathic, Aquarius, because that's who you are. So this is your card. This is the you now position. This is you. So you're the King of Cups, which suggests that you're kind, you're empathic, you're supportive, you're loving. But also I feel that you guys have a great deal of faith, because the King of Cups, how I see the King of Cups as well, is somebody who has a great deal of faith. He has to. He's sitting on water, for goodness sake. He's on a throne, an iron throne on water that will sink. But it's through his faith that it doesn't sink. So I do feel that you guys do have a great deal of faith as well. What's the reason that everything is occurring? Well, it's about love. So I do feel that you guys are emotionally invested in a relationship here. The lover's energy. Could be I don't mean to do two love readings, but, you know, sometimes it smacks of that. But also the lovers is just people that we love. So you might be supportive to family members, for example, with the lover's energy. Because the lovers is not just about, you know, romantic partnership. The lovers, Aquarius, is also about the people that we care about and the people that we love. So some of you guys, it might be that you are emotionally invested in a love relationship, a romance. It might be that you're emotionally invested and you're supportive and you're empathic and understanding. It could be towards a group of people. It could be towards a partnership or a relationship that means a lot to you. In the recent past, you guys have experienced, wow, the Star. So the Star card talks about wishes being manifested. This is an aligned relationship. These are star-crossed lovers. So you've experienced some real hope, some real desires, real inspiration. You've experienced, for some of you guys, this is definitely a soulmate relationship for some of you guys, Aquarius. Your challenge, well, it's not a challenge, it's or your influence is the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands in terms of, and I think that this, if it's a challenge, it could be communication. If it's a challenge, it could be distance. Okay. If it's an influence, then it's about moving things along very, very rapidly, or things are moving very rapidly. As a result of that, the focus for the month will be on the Knight of Swords. Okay, so this is all about protecting what you have. The Knight of Swords is a protector, so he wants to protect what he has. And I feel that the focus for you guys, it's funny that we've got two Gemini cards as well, the Lovers and the Knight of Swords. They're both Gemini, so you might be dealing with a Gemini individual here, Aquarius. But I feel that this is about protecting what you have. It's funny because the Knight of Swords is rushing towards that Eight of Wands, and we know that air drives fire. So I feel that the focus for the month is being very driven, and this is driven to drive this energy, the Eight of Wands. You can see he's riding with the wind. That's what he's doing. Okay. So I think the focus will be, there's an intention here with the Knight of Swords energy when this card comes up in terms of love. This is also about protection, because he's a protection officer. is the Knight of Swords. So this card can show up when you're protecting a relationship. And I do feel that your challenge for some of you guys might be distance. Might be some of you guys have a long distance relationship with someone here, and the focus for the month will be about protecting that relationship. I'll see what you're protecting. I'll see what's behind that Knight of Swords. What's this Knight of Swords? What's behind this Knight of Swords? Oh, the Tower. So the Tower is the breakup card. The Tower is the foundation crumbling. And the focus, I feel, is to protect this relationship here from the foundation crumbling. Because I do feel that the challenge is distance for some of you guys with the Eight of Wands. And you are looking to protect this foundation from crumbling. The most likely outcome will be the Two of Swords. Interesting cards that show up here. Two minds. Protecting one's heart is the Two of Swords energy. A pair of scissors is the Two of Swords. I'll see what shows with that Two of Swords. Because I think this is being in two minds with this Two of Swords. A decision as well. You're faced with a decision. Whether to invest. I think it's love for some of you guys. Sorry, you got two love readings. We'll do one for singles afterwards then. I think that you guys are basically faced. The most likely outcome is, Aquarius, you're going to be faced with a decision as to whether you're going to continue investing in this relationship. Because I feel that your challenge is distance or communication here. And the focus for the month is all about protecting this relationship from crumbling. Because it's a protection officer. Okay? It's almost like you're trying to protect the relationship from crumbling. But I do feel the most likely outcome is that no matter how hard you drive this situation and how hard you try and drive this relationship, Aquarius, you're going to be faced with a decision with the Two of Swords as to whether you're going to continue investing. Coming in, the Nine of Coins. Some of you guys feeling, Aquarius, slightly alone with that Nine of Coins energy. I'm going to see what you're looking back at. Because usually when the Nine of Coins is showing she's somebody who's on her own, or she feels on her own in a relationship, and what she's looking back at is what she's thinking about. So from the Gilded Cage, just have a look at what you're thinking about, what you're looking at. The High Priestess. Some of you guys are probably thinking to yourself with this Nine of Coins, maybe I'm better off being alone. Because the High Priestess is all about being on one's own. Maybe I'm better off just being alone and waiting patiently for the right person to come along. From your Gilded Cage, some of you guys, Aquarius, will be thinking, maybe it's better for me to be on my own here. Because influences coming in are, no, it's nice, the Sun. Influence is coming in the Sun. So you're going to be with your partner. You're going to be with this person. There's a lot of joy that you guys are going to be experiencing here. For some of you guys, it could be pregnancy as well. Potentially. I'll see what shows with that Sun energy. Because influence is coming in the Sun. I want to see what this happiness is about. For some of you guys, it could be news of a pregnancy, for example. Because you do have the Fool showing here in the Sun. Sun and Fool are both pregnancy cards as well. But I think more than anything, the influence is coming in is that there's something good happening here. I feel the Fool returns. I feel that this Fool is probably whoever this person is that you're involved with. Or for some of you guys, it's finding happiness in a new path with the Fool energy. It could be a new relationship. Let me see what that Fool's about. What's the Fool about? See, the Fool is saying goodbye to loneliness. He's got his hands to the back of the Queen of Cups. And how I do tarot is I look at the combinations. So when he's going into the Sun and he's saying goodbye to this. And this is your energy as well. Because some of you guys, you've been feeling like this Queen of Coins and the High Priestess. So some of you guys are feeling loneliness here with the Nine of Pentacles energy. And what's it all about? It's about the High Priestess sitting, waiting. Some of you guys are actually feeling lonely here with the Nine of Coins. You're feeling on your own. The second card clarifies what this is about. Well, if you're feeling on your own with the Nine of Coins energy, it's all about the High Priestess. Some of you guys, it might be with the Nine of Coins, the immediate future. This is all about self-value. And what you value is using your intuition. The intuitive card is the High Priestess. So some of you guys really value what your intuition is telling you at the moment. In January with those two cards as well. Aquarius, and it could be influences coming in, is that you're happy. This might actually, I think, be you. I think that you guys are happy not to be feeling sad anymore, not to be feeling with the Queen of Cups energy depressed about the situation anymore, because what you're doing with the full energy is you are exploring new opportunities with the Sun. So I do feel influences coming in is Aquarius exploring new opportunities with the Sun as you turn your back on the Queen of Cups energy. You're no longer feeling depressed about the situation, actually. Because I do feel that coming in, you do value. I think I'm going to read this as value instead. I think that you guys are really valuing what your intuition is telling you with this High Priestess energy. And therefore, you guys will be happy with the Sun energy and the Fool to explore new opportunities, positive new opportunities, because you're not really interested in sitting feeling lonely and depressed anymore about this situation. Hopes or fears, Aquarius, are the Knight of Wands. I feel the fear is that this person is not serious, because the Knight of Wands is somebody who's a bit of a fuckboy, to be perfectly honest with you. The Knight of Wands is somebody who's a bit of a player. And the fear would be with the Knight of Wands energy probably that this person's not 100% serious about this relationship. The overall outcome for the month is Temperance. Temperance is all about finding that harmony and that balance. Let's have a look at what shows with Temperance energy showing them. I actually think this is a love reading, so I'm going to do one for singles next. Usually if the first general reading shows up as being love, I'll do the second one as singles. Let's have a look at what shows with Temperance. Well, I certainly feel that you guys are finding a way to modify, because the Temperance energy modifies the effects of the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands is your frustration and your worries. So you're finding a way to modify those energies here, but it's all an internal thing for you, Aquarius. Let's get this reading again. Your reading is being the King of Cups, so you're emotionally invested probably in a very important relationship. The foundation, the reason that everything is happening is because you've found someone, somebody that you're very, very connected to. And in the recent past, things have been very positive with this individual. You guys are very invested in a soulmate relationship. You've got star-crossed lovers here. So very invested in a relationship that you would consider to be fated. Because the star is all about our fate and destiny as well. Very invested in this being a soulmate relationship. However, your challenge, Aquarius, is distance. The Eight of Wands, communication and probably distance. You could live in a different country. You could live miles and miles away from each other with the Eight of Wands energy showing here. It could be communication. That is the problem. But I feel as a result of that, the focus for the month will be on protecting the Knight of Swords. So protecting this relationship with the Knight of Swords energy from a fallout with the Tower. However, the most likely outcome, no matter what you try and do for some of you Aquarians, I hope I didn't say Taurus, for some of you Aquarians, no matter what you do, the most likely outcome will be you will be faced with a very, very important decision as to whether you still want to invest in this relationship. Because coming into the immediate future, for some of you guys, you value with that Nine of Coins energy greatly your intuition and what your intuition is telling you. Okay, and we're going to have a look at what your intuition is telling you to do. What is the Aquarius's intuition telling you to do in one card? The Queen of Coins. Focus on your careers for some of you guys. Perhaps it's telling you that you need to, with this Queen of Coins energy, tell you. And it could be that your intuition, it could be telling you that there's somebody else, perhaps. Queen of Coins can be another individual. So it might be that you value your intuition here. The value is in the Nine of Coins, and it might be in the immediate future. You guys very much value your intuition here. Your intuition might be telling you that there's somebody else, Queen of Coins. Your intuition might be telling you, well, maybe I should just focus on my career, Queen of Coins. It might be in the immediate future. Some of you guys are enjoying your own space with that Nine of Coins energy, and it's all about the High Priestess. So your space is your head space with the High Priestess energy. You value your own space, and it's time to think with the High Priestess. Maybe there is just a need here to focus on career with the Queen of Coins also. Because I feel that coming in for some of you Aquarius is happiness. Could be happiness with somebody new, the Fool energy, new relationship. But it could also be happiness to follow a new and optimistic new path with the Sun energy, in which you turn your back, the hand is turning to the Queen of Cups, in which you turn your back on feeling so down or depressed about the situation, because your fears are that this person really isn't that committed. Knight of Wands, they're a bit of a blagger. Knight of Wands energy. The overall outcome for the month will be being able to modify and temper, for some of you guys, the rage or the worry that you've been feeling over this individual. I'm not saying that this thing is completely over with this individual, Aquarius, but I am saying some of you guys are in January 2019 thinking, really, actually, what I'm going to start doing is focusing more on me, because I do feel that there's somebody around you. And I'm not reading that this person's a bad person. I feel that if your challenge is communication with the Eight of Wands, it might be then that you start to value the Nine of Coins energy, what your intuition is telling you. Maybe you feel there's somebody else here, which is why the challenge is communication from this individual. I feel if the challenge is space, distance between you and this individual, it might be that you value the Nine of Coins, your intuition, and that intuition is telling you, well, you know, I don't see this person all the time, but maybe what I need to do is focus more on my career, more on me, with this Queen of Coins energy. Okay, so for some of you guys, you might say, well, maybe I shouldn't be putting all of my value into this individual, and maybe I should be putting more value into me. The overall outcome, whichever way comes from that, is the Temperance energy. I feel that if some of you guys, more than anything, are valuing your intuition, and your intuition is telling you that you should focus on your career, I find that this is going to be a way to help temper the Temperance energy, perhaps the inward rage or the inward worry or the inward frustration that some of you guys have been feeling, because there is distance for some of you guys here. There is distance, and I feel that influences coming in are this new path, taking this new positive path, the Fool energy here, focusing on this new optimistic past and saying goodbye to sorrow, which the Queen of Cups can be a very sorrowful character because she feels sorry for herself, whether she's upright or reversed. Okay, so some of you guys in January 2019, Aquarius, are not going to be sitting around waiting for a particular person. And I don't think the person's done anything bad. If they have, then your intuition is telling you that they've got somebody else. If they haven't, it might simply be that this person's just very busy. Or it might just simply be it's a long distance relationship for some of you guys. And some of you guys might have put a lot in that, really invested in, because you are investing. You're emotionally investing in a relationship, the Lovers. Emotionally investing in the Lover's energy, one in which you are star-crossed lover, your soulmates. Some of you guys have done that, but there is, for some of you guys, a problem with communication or distance. And for some of you, it's going to be a case of you need to value what your intuition is telling you. Either there's somebody else, I think more than likely your intuition is actually telling you, Aquarius, that you really need to be focusing on yourself and focusing on your careers. And I feel that if you do that in January, more than anything, it's going to help you to temper with the Temperance energy some of those worries and those fears that you've been feeling. Okay, it does appear to be that was a love reading, more than likely for those of you who are involved with someone. So we're going to get the second love reading. We have to do this on one of the other signs. If something smacks of love to me, then I'll do another love reading, but it'll be on a singles. Okay, let's have a look. If this had been about a single, we'd have done it on couples for the next one. So let's have a look at the singles love reading. 18 minutes in. Okay, Universe Spirit, show me what's happening for single Aquarians in January 2019. So love reading, please. We want a love reading for single Aquarians in January 2019. Show me. All right, let's split the deck into 3. Like so. Take that back up and we'll just put down the cards here. There we go. Right. The external fact, right, there's somebody around you, a King of Coins. That's interesting, Aquarius. So even though you're single, in your external factors, it's showing a King of Coins. This could be a businessman. This could be a family man. This could be a marriage partner for some of you guys. But you are showing as being single, but it's in the external facts is it's all about a King of Coins. This could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn individual. This could be somebody who's very loyal, but this could also be somebody who's all about the money and the status, and also about his earthly desires, which is sex. What's the root cause of everything happening this month? Well, it's about the partnership, isn't it? The Three of Cups, soulmate energy. So the reason that everything is happening is because I feel with the Three of Cups energy, for some of you guys, you might have been out on a night out. You might have met somebody. You might be at a party, a celebration. The root issue is all about the Three of Cups. Let's have a look at the recent past. You guys in January are going to be experiencing a great deal of happiness, or you will experience a great deal of happiness with this person. Emotional fulfillment with that Ten of Cups energy. What's influencing or challenging? No. Oh my God, you've got some really good cards. The Knight of Cups. So what's influencing you guys for love in January 2019 is that this person is very, very attracted to you. They come to you with gifts of love. They're expressing their feelings for you. They're not going to hide anything away. They'll lay it all out on the table. And as a result of that, the focus for the month for you guys, single Aquarians, is strength. Well, for you guys, this is all about sex. Or that you've found the compatible partner, because strength is all about finding someone who is compatible. For some of you guys, the focus will be on finding, that this relationship is going to be really strong. Because the root issue for this strength is all about finding, with the Three of Cups energy, the partner, the soulmate with the Three of Cups energy. And as a result of that, the focus will be on strength. And strength is all about the compatible relationship. Finding a relationship that you have a lot of confidence in and one that you feel very strongly about. The most likely outcome for you singles will be, Page of Wands in the reverse. Be very careful of that card, because this King of Coins can run out of steam very, very easily. Because the Page of Wands in the reverse is not great. Page of Wands in the reverse means things come to a standstill. Page of Wands reverse means no communication. Page of Wands reverse means somebody who gets bored very easily. So be very, very careful of that Page of Wands. Remember, most likely outcome for the month would have been better with Page of Wands in the upright, because what this is talking about is having fun. So most likely outcome for the month, if this has been upright, this would be about all you guys having fun, exploring new things together, going to the theatre, going to the cinema, going bowling, eating out. But the Page of Wands in the reverse tends to let people down. Okay, there's none of that. There's no fun. There's no going out. There's no, enjoyment. So just be careful of that. I don't know why that's showing up. I'll get clarification on that in a moment. Coming in, you've got the Hierophant, Aquarius. So the Hierophant in terms of a love reading is all about commitment. But also this is paying attention to what our inner guidance system tells us. The Hierophant is also about getting counsel and wise advice. This could also be marriage. And we do have a King of Coins in the reading, so there's something about marriage. King of Coins in the Hierophant is a married partner, basically. Influence is coming in. Oh, no, there's a Queen of Coins. Okay, I think this person's married. I think they've got somebody else. I think this Queen of Coins coming in is somebody else. There's something about marriage in the immediate future, but influences around that coming in is another woman, and you get a King of Coins and a Queen of Coins, and they're soulmates. You get these two and their soulmates in the tarot. They're a married couple. And I get the impression for you singles, you might be meeting a married man or a married woman. Hopes or fears while struggles, Ten of Wands. You're fearing that this person's concealing things from you. The overall outcome, Aquarius, will be Seven of Cups. Possibly looking at other options with the Seven of Cups energy, or possibly recognizing that something is an illusion or the need to make decisions. I want to see what that Hierophant's about in the immediate future. I think you're dealing with somebody who's married for you singles in January 2000. I think you've got somebody who's married. This strength energy can also be, well, if the root issue is the Three of Cups, which could be a third party, especially with that Queen of Pentacles sitting in there. Might be the focus for the month for you guys, Aquarius, is the need to restrain yourself from getting involved in this, because the most likely outcome will be the Page of Wands in the reverse. All right, this person will change. They won't be as, they're not going to make much of an effort with that Page of Wands in the reverse. There'll be delayed messages. This person will break promises, that type of thing. And I think it's because with the Hierophant, I think this person in the immediate future, you recognize, if you don't know it yet, you'll recognize that this person is probably married with that Hierophant energy. Oops. Just dropped a card there. I think this person's probably married with that Hierophant. Yeah, you got the Hierophant and Justice together. I do feel that this person's already married. I think you'll recognize that this person is already married, Aquarius, because influence is coming in. There's a Queen of Coins here, the natural partner of that King of Coins, and that's not you. You're the Queen, you're the King of Swords or the Queen of Swords. Okay. I think this King of Pentacles shows up as the King of Wands, and he's definitely looking at the Queen of Coins. All right. So these are two people together. Two people together. I think it's the same as this King of Pentacles. I think it's the same guy. You could be dealing with a fire sign or an earth sign. But influence is coming in. And this is a married man as well in the tarot. And he's looking at his queen. He's motivated and he's holding the wand. So he's very sexually attracted to her. Influence is coming in. I think that you'll notice that this person is very attracted to their partner, for example. I think that their partners, it's interesting that he shows up now as being the King of Wands. But he's looking directly at her. Very sexually attracted, I think he is, to this individual. The Hierophant and Justice can usually be a legal marriage combination showing up there. This is a legal union, for example. So this is a union that is legal, for example. So I think there's a union that is legal here in which you can see, or what you'll discover is that this person is very, very, very much still in love with the partner, I feel, showing up here on these two cards. And the overall outcome will be the Seven of Cups. Let's have a look what shows with that Seven of Cups. Okay. So you've got the Four of Wands here and the Seven of Cups. So this is about dreaming about a relationship here. Dreaming about a relationship. It's interesting because what it might also be, because influence is coming in, you're single, right? So Hierophant is about commitment, union. Justice is all about legal union. So this is a marriage, a legal union, for example, it's the immediate future. But you're single, so how are you going to have a legal union with this person so quickly in January, right? Is this a decision card, for example? Is there a commitment that there needs to be a decision, or a commitment that brings balance? This could also be, for some of you guys here, perhaps with the Hierophant, because you can read the cards in an amalgamation of ways, and this is to do with you, Aquarius. So this is you singles. There's a union here with the Hierophant energy that brings balance, because this is all about things being in balance. Justice. So it might be, for some of you guys, what you're experiencing here is a union with the Hierophant energy, a commitment that brings balance. However, influence is outside, and I think this is probably outside of yourself. I think this person, because you're not the Queen of Coins, so I feel that what you don't know for some of you guys, if this is an influence outside of yourself, is that you've got this person here, this King of Wands, that's looking at somebody else. So for some of you guys, you don't know that this person is looking at somebody else. All right? And I think that this is actually what you don't know, because sometimes the area that I read is an influence coming in. If it says to me, okay, we've got two cards here, what do I mean? They're just two cards sat together. We can clearly see, though, a man is looking over at a woman. There's a keen interest here. When you get a King of Wands, he's all about the motivation and the ambition and the interest. He's clearly very interested in another individual. All right. Now, you might not see this, Aquarius. So what you might not know around you is that this person who, this commitment you have with this individual, the Hierophant that is bringing a great deal of balance to your life with the Justice energy, what you might not know is that this person is very keen on somebody else. And therefore, the overall outcome is this relationship you have with this individual, Aquarius, well, it's probably just an illusion. Seven of Cups is the illusion. I think that this is an illusion. Okay, but when we do the overall outcome, we can usually go from the immediate future. So if there is a commitment, a union here, one that brings you balance, the overall outcome is you guys dreaming of marriage. So the overall outcome for the month could be, well, because you found a commitment or a union with someone, a strong spiritual union with the Hierophant that brings a great deal of balance with the Justice energy, the overall outcome for the month is, Aquarius, some of you guys are dreaming of marriage, because this is the marriage card as well within the tarot. You're dreaming of marriage, but what you don't know, you might know it, you might not, is that this person, they might have told you they're not interested in a particular person, but they're very keen on somebody here. So whoever it is that you're involved with, I think, for you single Aquarius people, the problem is that whilst you might feel that there's a union here, a spiritual union, something that's quite deep, that brings balance to you, and by the end of the month you're dreaming of having a marriage with this individual, what you don't know for some of you guys is that they're actually pursuing other people. I think that they're actually pursuing other people. Now, the external factors are showing a King of Pentacles. I'm going to see if this is somebody different. Who's this King of Pentacles? Let's have a look what he shows with. No. I feel that the external factors are, there's a man here. I think this is a different person. So I think that for you guys, it's interesting because I feel that this Hierophant and the Justice energy, for you singles, that immediate future card there, because in the external factors, I feel that some of you guys, you're the Four of Swords because you're air energy. I think you've withdrawn from an individual. So for you singles, the external factors are showing me actually that you've withdrawn from this King of Coins. You might have been involved with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn individual. So I feel that you've withdrawn from a King of Coins. Okay. The root issue is all about the Three of Cups. We're going to get that Hierophant and Justice in a minute. So the root issue is all about the Three of Cups, a partnership, third-party situation within... Well, no, see. The Five of Swords. Okay. So it might be the root issue was all about a third-party situation in which one person came between you and this King of Coins. Because the Five of Swords can be one person who gets in between two people. Or it could be the root issue is all about a partnership here for the month, one in which there's severance. Now, in the recent past, you guys have experienced the Ten of Cups. Let's have a look at what this Ten of Cups is showing with. Okay, so I do feel that with the Seven of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, you've been deeply considering getting involved. Because the Seven of Pentacles is all about consideration, reevaluating, and you guys have probably been evaluating investing in a long-term happy relationship because you guys are either divorced or there's been a third-party situation in which somebody was cheating or somebody got in the way between you and a partner, and you've been kind of considering do I want to carry on kind of investing in, you know, finding the right relationship or finding the right person or even investing in this same relationship here. Now, what's influencing you for the month is the Knight of Cups. So what might be challenging you is finding somebody with the characteristics of the Knight of Cups. Finding new romance. Finding somebody who is going to be your soulmate. Finding somebody who's romantic and loving towards you. And as a result of that, I feel that the month focus will be on being very cautious and being very restrained with that strength energy there. Because the strength energy is all about restraining ourselves. What's this strength energy about? What's the strength energy about? The Wheel of Fortune. I feel though, no, I actually feel that, see, strength is a funny old card. Strength can mean self-restraint, but then strength can also mean a strong belief. Some of you guys, the focus for the month might be that you've got a strong belief that things can turn for the better because the Wheel of Fortune is things turning for the better. It might be that your focus for the month is you've got a strong belief that your destiny, you're fated to meet someone out there. This is all about destiny and fate. The most likely outcome, though, for the month will be this Page of Wands reversed. Let's have a look at what this Page of Wands reverses. Okay, the Three of Swords. I feel that more than likely for the month, you guys are not... I actually think this Page of Wands is you, Aquarius. I feel the most likely outcome will be that you guys will no longer be exploring whoever this King of Coins energy showing up here is. Three of Swords energy. Three of Swords is third party as well. No longer exploring. Page of Wands in the reverse puts things to a standstill. He no longer explores. He becomes bored. And he relents. So I feel that the most likely outcome is there's no more communication here in terms of a third-party situation. Three of Swords energy. Three of Swords is third party. No more communication with the Page of Wands in the reverse in terms of third party situation. And I feel that this is because the root issue is all about Three of Cups. I think there's been a third party situation in which one person, somebody stood between you and this individual. This is why you guys have, basically with that Four of Swords energy showing there, this is why you guys have decided to remove yourself from this individual here. Because there was a third party situation in which the third party stood between you and the King of Coins. And as a result of that, the most likely outcome will be the Page of Wands in the reverse. No longer contacting, no more contact in terms of this third party situation going on for some of you Aquarians. Because your focus for the month will be on strength. Your self-belief that the right partner is out there for you with the Wheel of Fortune. Coming in, I do feel though, you have, for some reason, you've got this, and I don't know who this is. It could be a Taurus person, perhaps. Maybe a Taurus person is coming in, but then the King of Pentacles is Taurus. Okay, so I don't know whether, I don't think it is though, because I think that you've moved on from somebody here, Aquarius. I'm getting the impression that you guys have moved on from an individual. You're not going to give them the time of day. There's been a third party and this person has stood between you and this individual here. And I don't think you're going to give this person the time of day. But I am seeing some form of a union here. A spiritual union probably with the Hierophant energy. One that brings balance. And there's somebody coming in here. However, what you don't know and what you can't see is that this person is really looking at other people. It's not to say he's doing anything. But I do feel there's somebody else coming in. But just be careful. This person, you might not be 100% this person's first choice. The overall outcome is you're dreaming of a union with this individual. You're dreaming of marriage or you're dreaming of some form of a union here. I get the impression in your singles reading, Aquarius, some of you guys are really desperate to find someone. You're desperate to find not just any old person. You're desperate to find your soulmate. So it almost feels like you carry on making mistake after mistake. I'm seeing a couple of people here. One who let you down and the other one has his eye on other people. I know it's not the most positive of readings and I'm sorry. But I do feel that you've just got to be careful of this, okay? I feel that you've got to be careful. I feel in the other way to look at it, though, if it's not the case, then I would say that there is a union here, a spiritual union with this Hierophant energy, one that brings balance. And it might be that you are the Queen of Pentacles. So if this person, this King of Wands, this could be, some of you guys got rid of a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn individual, and some of you guys will end up with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel that, you know, if this is a really good union you're making with somebody else in January, because I think going on from 2018, somebody did let some of you guys down. I think they really did, Aquarius, okay? And I do feel that you find someone who makes you feel, yeah, they could be the one. So hopefully, if this isn't this person here looking at somebody else, then maybe they see you. Because the King of Wands sees. He's got a vision. So this King of Wands, influence is coming in. This King of Wands might be envisioning you as the Queen of Coins. So we can read it that way. It might be that you find such balance with another individual, Aquarius, that you've got this person here, fire sign male potentially, or female, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, doesn't have to be. But it could be that somebody is simply very, very keen. The King of Wands is very keen to have you as their wife or their husband. The Queen of Pentacles energy showing here. And in the overall outcome from that, it might be that as a result of that, you're dreaming of being married or setting up home. I think two things. I think number one, some of you guys, it might be that you're repeating patterns and you keep meeting these douchebags. Hopefully, you're not going to rush into anything. I think secondly, for some of you Aquarians, you do meet the one. Because this person will dream of having you. You can read as anyone in the tarot. So if this Queen of Pentacles, he'll only be a douchebag if he's looking at somebody else. But if he sees you as the Queen of Coins, it'll be that this person sees you as being their perfect partner as well. It's a nice reading, whichever way you want to look at it or however it pans out, you'll have to let me know. But I think there's two things. Some of you guys might get let down a little bit in love because you keep picking the same old rotters. Or it'll be a case of you find the one and this person's intentions will be exactly the same as yours. All right, that's your love and your general reading for January 2019, Aquarius. I would like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. Have a great day and I'll speak to you soon. Take